My spoon clattered against the plate, chicken rice half eaten. The sizzling sounds of the canteen faded into a deafening silence. Suddenly, invisible hands seemed to grip my throat, throwing me to my knees. My heart raced wildly, a frantic drumbeat threatening to burst through my chest. Sweat beaded on my forehead as my body began to tremble uncontrollably. Before I know it, I blacked out. The next hours were a frantic blur. Rush to the Singapore General Hospital, multiple tests, worried whispers, and then the result. It was not a heart condition, nor a rare disease, but something far more insidious that I had been battling alone for years. A severe anxiety attack. Anxiety, or specifically anxiety disorder. This condition is not the same as the fleeting anxiousness you feel before, say, an exam or a big presentation. It's a mental health condition characterized by persistent, excessive anxiety that disrupts daily life. Common symptoms that accompany anxiety attacks include difficulty breathing, increased muscle tension, pounding heart, dizziness, nausea, or abdominal discomfort. While the symptoms are intense, they are often short-lived. It took me years to open up about my anxiety, because mental health often carries a stigma that makes vulnerability feel like weakness. Beyond the lingering stigma surrounding mental illness, the high cost of therapy also makes it especially challenging for students like me to afford. The day I was hospitalized, my parents came to visit me, but I couldn't bring myself to meet their eyes. I was overwhelmed with shame and fear of their disappointment. I'd always felt the pressure to excel, to meet their high expectations, but I suppose it was this relentless pressure that had fueled my anxiety all along. School had been a battlefield. Deadlines and assignments piled up over one another, and every failure felt like a personal catastrophe. Sleepless nights and constant worry became my reality. They drove me deeper and deeper into a spiral of self-doubt. But instead of disappointment, my parents' faces held only concern and love. My mother sat by my bedside, holding my hand, while my father leaned close. At that moment, I couldn't hold back anymore. Tears streamed down my face as years of pent-up frustration, fear, and pain all poured out. I cried, I sobbed, and I let every emotion that I had bottled up all just escape. That emotional release became a turning point. The suffocating weight I had on my chest was lifted, and I realized that I never had to shoulder my struggles alone. Days later, I began cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, which helped me to untangle my negative thoughts and replace them with healthier ones. Each session brought this clarity and sense of hope that I hadn't felt in years. After opening up to my loved ones and starting CBT, therapy played a vital role in my recovery. And if the cost of therapy is a concern, then the school counselor can be a great first step. They often offer free counseling services and can even help you connect with affordable therapy options. Additionally, visiting a doctor at a local polyclinic can provide referrals to budget-friendly therapy services. In the end, I learned that you don't have to carry this burden alone. Seeking help was the hardest, yet most important step I took. And I hope my story encourages you to take that same step. Whether it's a friend, family member, or professional, someone is ready to walk this path with you. And together, you will make it through.